Hello and welcome to another Star Trek Discovery Season 3 commentary. This time it's Terra Firma Parts 1 and 2. So we're gonna do the two parts in the one sitting.
Yep.
And we're gonna take, a short little break in between, I guess.
Like just a bathroom. I'll probably need a bathroom break.
And I probably need to take 20 minutes to cook something and
What? Okay.
put something on the roast.
Shit. Boom.
All right, let's jump right into it. Blue's
All
here.
right. Yep, ready to go.
Blue's always here. That's good.
Yeah, Blue, you're a regular. We appreciate you. You didn't come to my other shows though. You weren't on drunk shit. On Starfleet After Dark or on RTOS discussion today. So
Blue can't be everywhere.
I know it's true, but I like that Blue's always here. It's very cool.
All right, let's do the countdown. Season 3, Episode 9, Terra Firma Part 1. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Previously on Star Trek Discovery. That's a Federation distress signal.
It's a stretch signal. Must include an encoded message of some kind. Idea I can... blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, you're good. We're good.
I walk into your Starfleet, Burnham. You get me in the door, and I'll go the rest of the way. I'm sorry. That's a horrible... I'm really good at horrible accents. All you have to do is not try.
It just sounded like whatever accent what's his face has on
Well, Fred Armisen is the queen on SNL.
No, that's great too. No, what's his name? Why can't I remember? The Boys.
Carl Urban.
Carl Urban, yeah. Oh, I love this effect with the eyeball. Well, yeah, with the whole skull. Oh, this is good. This is good stuff. I forgot about this. I love this character. You hear that music, PJ?
I guess.
Look at that. Oh my gosh, it's a TNG Season 1 uniform on Discovery. This makes it real.
Temporal travel can make you pretty sick.
Mm-hmm.
Never been brought up before, but okay.
Yeah, but they never traveled and stayed there on Star Trek for too long. Oh, I guess how long were they in DS9? How long were they in the Sanctuary District?
Oh, I can't remember.
Mm.
So he came from the Kelvin timeline, or the universe created by the incursion created by the Romulan mining ship, referring to the Narada from 2009 Star Trek.
Mm-hmm. I like how he moved a little bit. Did you see that? Like the hologram.
He's not a solid hologram. He's like a breathing person standing there type of thing. Geek is here.
Hey, geek. Mm.
Basic Instinct. That was a movie, eh? That was something. There is a dance scene in that movie that cracks me up.
And Basic Instinct.
I don't know. Michael Douglas is wearing some really retro sweater. I don't know. It's really weird. And the woman, the way she's dancing is so insanely stupid. Mm-hmm. Oh God, I love that movie for different reasons, and hate it for most of its I don't know. It's considered a good movie, but yeah, it's strange. It's a weird movie.
geek I
Sharon
was.
Stone was all the rage back in the day, man. Like
She might still be.
young boys like me were always like Sharon Stone. She was like the number one, and Angelina Jolie as well.
Um, the uniform looked amazing. You must have missed the part where I was gushing over it.
Yeah, I did. Sorry. I'm just thinking of. Oh my God! How
what?
rude.
What? What? Where she throws it at Tilly. He has found another way to say he has no idea what's happening to me. It won't matter. Oh my gosh, I'd find a phaser for like dog.
Before she left, she should have taken Tilly's head and like farted on her face
Wow.
and like pushed her like, you know what, how Peter does to Meg in Family Guy,
No, I don't know that, but
because she already just like took a big dump on her anyway.
I never watched one
Like
single episode of Family Guy.
it,
Oh my god, I
it's like
just
that made me
shocked
feel
PJ.
bad for Tilly just then. And I wanted Giorgio to get the hell out of the show just then. I was like, hey, that won't do in this starship, Missy.
This is nice. Saru's new
Strike three. You're out of here. What? Say
the
again?
lighting here, it's really nice.
Yeah, it's people are lit as opposed to like looking like they're in a basement somewhere, or like they tried to do the submarine kind of lighting. But since I think it was refit, the interior lighting is a bit brighter, like just
Mm.
generally. It does look very good though. It's very good TV lighting. Think back now to season one and how dark and contrasty and like fit,
Oh yeah.
like all they all kind of look like older film in terms of like just kind of graininess, and
Oh, did you hear
this is
that?
very
This
polished
planet
looking and clean
Danis
looking.
4 is near the galactic rim. That's cool. It's like far out.
So if they veer off this mission too far, they might get themselves into a.
Well, there's that sparkly thing that if you pass through it, you become a Q. like in TOS. Hmm.
Let her go, let her go.
My martini is delicious. It's giving me some consolation for my lower back pain. I thought it was cool that they went to bat for Giorgio. This was a cool scene too, with like it was like a very dad and son, mentor mentee.
I thought he lost his gangly and grew up here. Like, what happened to him? They don't know what they're doing. He seems so timid.
You can be you can have you can be very nice and polite and still be assertive. Oh, you look sad. Vance is like, don't worry about it. We'll just lose more ships. While you go take care of this crazy woman that you guys don't even like. I bet you this boxing rig it can be something that like is technologically enhanced in real life, like how it was showing the punches on the screen and like how strong each punch was or whatever.
Yeah.
I like
Ooh,
all this. Woof.
what?
It's good stuff. Oh, dang.
Drama.
Oh, dang. She
Oh,
slaps her.
shit.
That's the second Star Trek today that I've seen a slap in. Whoa, jeez. Oh, I got
Let
a
me
little.
guess, it was TOS and it was a man slapping a woman. It was
Yes, it was.
hysterical.
It, yes, actually,
Actually, it was, wasn't
it was
it?
McCoy slapping uh, what's her face
Yeoman
Ju- Julie
Rand.
Newmar.
Oh,
The
okay.
act, yeah. But
Oh,
this was a better
Friday's Child, yeah.
Friday's Child. Yeah, Friday's Child.
Basic Instinct Dance.
On my universe, I plucked you off a rubbish heap. Oh, you're not gonna win, Giorgio. Burnham, you know Burnham's not gonna stop. She is the Angel Michael now. The Red Angel Michael. It's a Fitbit. You remember
There's
in
the
the
question. Oh, sorry.
uh,
There's
go
the
ahead.
weird thing when she goes to the mirror universe, she still has it on. So that was like an indication to the audience, in my view, that her physical body was there, right? From,
Yeah, from there. Yeah, exactly.
But it isn't. She's literally possessing the soul of the other Giorgio.
Well, I
That's
think
how.
it's like one of those. Now having seen Loki, to me this makes sense. Like where she gets sent, yeah, she's possessing the physical body. Or she's replaced somehow. The
She's a.
Guardian. See, you could be the Guardian. Could be a little magical, or it seems magical. But like
Yeah.
whatever the Guardian did, it put her in a one of those variant timelines, and so it doesn't affect what happened in season one at all because it's just a variant timeline, but it's similar enough. It's similar enough to like what Giorgio would have remembered, or rather, it was until she arrived. So it was perfect, and then she could change it, and then it doesn't matter once she leaves it or when she gets back. They prune it or whatever. They prune the timeline, and it's gone. Or the Guardian does it in this case. Now I'm using terms from other
Man,
shows.
that is far out.
Teleplay.
You know what I
Oh,
hear?
this is
You know what
a
I watch a lot
wow.
of Australian stuff, and you know what I notice? They say not all the time, but like if something's like crazy or something, they're like far out, far out.
Those phasers look cool.
Yeah, they look fun. If you know what I'm saying. I don't know what that means.
Geek and Review says this is what annoys me about disco now. The future tech should seem to us what the Guardian is to them, almost magic. It's like half and half. Like programmable matter, I think makes sense for this era. Uh, the portable transporters, but I mean it is 930 years, and I think we said earlier in one of our watch alongs that like maybe they were
the
almost there in Picard, so maybe it should have been technology that they already had by 400 years after.
the whole idea of control and having to go to the future, that whole excuse was just weak anyway. And I don't think they had to go so far. That's what I'm saying. Like I've said before, like numerous times during this season rewatch, it seems like not the 32nd century, but like maybe the 27th, 28th.
Mm-hmm. The it was really interesting to see the producers and and showrunners come out and openly admit that they wanted to take Discovery to a place that was what they refer to as beyond canon. And, this was like, say what you want, but it's an admission that it was too difficult to keep doing Discovery in the time period in which they began, because there was just so much knowledge about Star Trek in that era that it was disappointing, a lot of people who are longtime, Trek watchers or whatever, people who've seen many, many shows or all the shows. Like, I haven't even seen all of Voyager yet, so I'm not even one of those completionists yet, but I will be pretty soon. But my point is that if you've seen all of the other Star Trek shows, or even just a few other shows, especially TOS, and you would like just question a lot of things, and it's constantly distracting from the story.
They're still putting the franchise in the corner by establishing what it's like 900 years from then.
Well, you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. It just puts Picard in jeopardy, I think, a little bit, but not the franchise, because maybe everything from this point on just continues from 960 years onwards. So, although Strange New Worlds is not going to be that way, but
it's all a load of hooey.
It is all a load of hooey. I think that the biggest
mistake... As long as it's fun and it's good stories, I don't care. Yeah. It's like the whole thing about time travel. Like, time travel and the overuse of it in everything is a bit annoying. But then you have people like, I like all time travel. I'm like, well, you know what? That time travel paradox stuff in season 2 didn't do it for me. It was annoying. But, Voyage Home is fun. You know what I mean? It's You can do it. First Contact. There you go. But I find it's like, what do we do now? Time travel. Cool. Alternate dimensions. Cool. It's like less about ideas and more about just like sci-fi gimmicks.
Yeah. I think that the thing that there's just like a lot of differences that took me a while to get used to. And I think the main thing, especially noticing in this rewatch, is just that Discovery's so condensed that like there's so much, like every episode is dripping with a lot of information, both visually and story wise. And so
its cells are drunk in the radiation.
Its cells have drunk in the radiation.
It is a child, a boy child.
So I really wish they would tack on. I wish it was like a 15-season show.
You wish they would tacky on some extra episodes?
Yeah, I really wish they would tacky on some extra episodes. I know that's a big ask.
That was a time travel joke.
That was very good. That was very good. Cheers to you, PJ. Geek is also saying...
Is your microphone lower tonight?
I might be a little further away from it.
Oh, no. I was just wondering. It's good. It's just...
Gotcha.
You're a little softer, like...
Here, I'll bring it closer like it was last night. It's important to maintain the correct...
Is this close enough?
Yeah. How's that? How's that? A little bit better? A little better? No?
Now you're too loud. No.
Oh, shit.
It's good. It's all good.
Goldilocks. That was a nice conversation.
It wasn't an issue, really.
The little, I want to join Starfleet stuff.
So apparently they're in a place with absolutely no snow. Or, I guess, not.
Wait, what?
Didn't they have the CG and all of the snow?
Is that right? I heard the opposite, that it was actually like a blizzard or something. Maybe I'm wrong.
That snow looks real. It's falling on them, but I don't know. It's hard to tell nowadays. Like sometimes, that's the most realistic CG they do in anything is background plates.
Mm-hmm. Like the matte paintings, digital mats or whatever they call them.
Yeah. You always see in the VFX reel like a greener location, and then they'll add like some of it, like all of that is not there. That looks too fantastical. When you get the wide shots, some of the wide shots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember where, if it was the Will Wheaton show or something. What's that called again?
Oh,
The Ready
the
Room.
Ready Room.
I do like looking at the VFX reels of Discovery when they do them. You know, where they show the layering and
Oh yeah, yeah. It's very cool to see the process. This is so cool that I mean everyone kind of suspected it was going to be. I think Dom Paris was the first person I heard it from, but then it became a big thing where everyone was like, "Oh, Carl's going to be the Guardian," and I
did John Paris say something?
yes, Dom Paris. So,
Yes.
he listens to us. I hope he doesn't
He
mind
doesn't listen to us.
us. He does. He does.
You will never know.
Now you've turned him into Orson Welles. You will never know.
It is a French champagne. Made by the makers of fine French champagnes.
If he were still alive, Orson Welles could have played this part amazingly.
Oh my god.
Could you imagine?
What if it was Marilyn Brando?
Oh my gosh, even better.
Hey Jojo, I'll make you an offer you can't refuse.
Go
No.
through the door.
Oh, Al Pacino. That door has got a great ass. And you are going to go all the way through it.
With your
You understand?
Little ass. Can you do the line must be drawn here no further in Al Pacino for me?
The line must be drawn here. No, I can't do it. I can't do it, Al Pacino.
That was pretty close. Hmm.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like when he says it, and I don't like when Picard says it, and Picard pissed. It's such a... I don't know. It's not like people won't say it in the future. I'm just like, why does the old ancient alien have to say it? Oh, of course.
Wait, what did he say? What did he
said,
say?
He said, you're pissed at her.
Oh,
He
pissed.
just could have said angry or upset, but you want to be cool by saying pissed. It's just... It's like, let's appeal to the kids.
He's an ancient alien, but you're not accounting for the fact that he's been like evolving over the years.
I know, but just the vernacular. Is that the right word, the vernacular?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, this is the same actor who plays Serrano, I think.
It's confusing though, isn't it?
Yeah, because I
Because you
was
think
like,
it's Sarana.
yeah, it's true.
He's like, wow, she looks just like my sister.
She's already being affected by the radiation.
I'm sorry, that doesn't... I'm trying to do Tilly now and it sucks. It sounds like I'm making fun of her.
Yeah, it did sound a little bit like it. I was like, wait a second.
Don't... Note to self, try not to imitate anything that doesn't look like me. Is that the way it works now?
No.
Like, unless they look relatively
I
exactly
thought you were
like me.
I thought you were gonna say like note to self: don't experiment with impersonations live on the air. Try them offline first. No, I'm just kidding. I'm telling you, if you like, you're like 100% a great impressionist. So for me, I would never. I only try very rarely, but your stuff first time around is usually very spot on.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate your concern. Oh, you know who that was, didn't you?
Yes.
I love trying to do John Malkovich, even though I can't really do it. But every time he's in a movie,
When you say
like
memoir,
after the movie, I'm like trying to talk like John Malkovich. Being John Malkovich is one of the best films I think ever made. But it's his. It's fucking amazing. That movie.
I remember seeing that in the theater and being blown away and being like, what movie? What did I just see?
I've never.
Like,
it's such
it was so
It's the
good,
first time
yeah.
I've ever seen anything so meta. You know what I mean? Like
meta.
the actual meta.
Like a memoir. It's very meta, like my memoir.
I gotta watch the movie Shadow of a Vampire again with him and Willem Dafoe as the guy who plays Max Schreck, I think. The guy
What's-
who plays...
Oh, wait.
somebody Shrek. He plays Nosferatu in the 20s movie, but there was
Oh, Max Shrek. Yeah, you're right.
people suspected
No,
he
Max
made.
Shrek is from Batman. Who am I thinking of?
Who's the guy who played Nosferatu? Nosferatu, 1922. Yeah, Max Shrek.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's
I
funny.
guess
Wasn't
the Batman
Max
villain
yeah,
is based on that,
based
right?
on him. That's cool.
Because Christopher Walken looks like a goblin. Dad, go! Remember that? Have a
This
hot
door is
man.
actually
It's
really,
Christmas.
really pretty. This has by the way, this is referencing so many things, including The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I'm thinking of like Monsters Inc. Now Loki with the doors. It's interesting how many times doors are portals. Portals are actually just doors.
Yeah.
So cool.
When we get through these, I have to show you two things. One is the dance scene from Basic Instinct.
Okay. Damn, look at these people. Here's everybody's favorite, Captain Killy.
Uh-oh.
PJ's going to be distracted the whole rest of the episode. He's not going to look at anything or pay attention. He'll just be
I'm not
quiet.
some kind of horn dog or something.
Okay, fine. PJ and not PJ, but every like about 70% of guys watching this will be distracted. They won't listen to our commentary.
Stop trying to put genders in categories.
Oh
and
yeah, I did that. That's
labels and all
Humans.
of this, and trying to
Humans.
label everything,
It's true.
like trying to put it. Like,
Starfleet boy's old.
by the
He
way,
forgets.
by the
He
way, how
forgets.
do you
It's like Kim's
identify?
Convenience.
Fill out this 5-page form.
I'm like that scene in Kim's Convenience that I've only seen ever, where I guess Kim is trying to figure out like a trans person and their gender identifiers, and he just
Okay,
keeps messing up. I thought that was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Watching this on my nicer screen, I'm realizing how beautiful the work is on the costumes, especially the armor, and intricate. It's very nice. I can't believe.
By
they
the
do
way,
all
there's a
this, like,
great show you should watch on Netflix called Feel Good. It is brilliant, and it's so like it only lasted 2 seasons because I guess the first season nobody watched, but now everybody's watching the second season. So I'm like, what's up, Netflix? Renew that shit. But it ends well. It's about this couple. Anyway, there's a scene where one of the girls is in a group, and they are all identifying, and she's new to this. She doesn't know like hi, I'm so and so, I'm cisgender, blah blah blah, and all the and she's like, no, I just don't want to do that. I don't want to identify. I feel I don't need to identify. Like she doesn't want to say anything, right? And they just like all shame her and like you this is how people introduce themselves now. If you don't introduce yourselves with your pronouns and all this, I'm like, no. If somebody asks, how do you identify? Sure. But it'd be like, it's not a rule that you go around and say, I'm so and so, and I this is my sexuality and this is my gender, and you don't have to go around and
The rule of
that.
thumb is pretty easy. If you care about how you are perceived, then you should
Exactly,
let
there
people
you
know in your introduction to them.
And the scene in this show that
If
I'm
you
talking
don't
about,
care, it doesn't matter.
yeah, the scene in this show is where the person's like, nah, I just don't feel like identifying right now, and they're like, oh, they kind of making her out to be a homophobe or something, even though she's
Yeah.
gay, right?
Yeah.
Like, how dare you not identify?
Please identify.
And she was like, the character herself was ignorant to like this kind of thing. Like she's an elder millennial, and she's like, oh, this is a thing. Like I heard about it, but I didn't really know. So it's a relatively new thing. All of this, gender fluidity and all this stuff. Apparently, Loki is gender fluid.
No, Loki is
I don't
I think it did it say gender or sexual fluid?
I don't know.
I don't
Gen-
remember which fluid he is, but he's fluid. Yes, Loki is fluid. I think the new
and
He-Man's gonna be
and
fluid.
does that make Thor solid? Oh, oh, snap!
I guess the opposite of fluid is solid. So
Oh,
you
I got
would have.
scared for a second when he did that. I was half expecting her to be like psh, in the forehead and die, but I would have remembered that. Oh yeah, yeah, they're torturing each other and getting off. By the way, that actress there is she played the second Arium,
Yep.
Hannah Cheeseman. Oh God, I find that so pretentious
I
and
love it.
tiresome, and
I love it. I love it.
it's the Game of Thrones thing.
Yes, it
By
is.
by the way,
But it's also just like monarchies. Like that's how it works.
you know where I talked about Thor: Dark World and how like Book ship looks like one of the elf ships in that. Not all of them. Some of them look different. But you know the shields that Loki when Loki's in the prison with the other monsters and stuff.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes.
The shields
Look
Discovery
just like the
literally
Discovery ones.
just
Yeah,
like
they do.
Discovery. I was like, holy
true.
shit! They
Uh,
literally just copied and pasted the design of the. It's not exactly the same, but you get the idea. You can see how they saw Thor.
Enter, by the
Thor
way,
2.
enter Sonequa Martin Green's one of her best performances on Star Trek Discovery. She as her mirror self is insanely good. I remember being very impressed by all this crazy shit she does. She's just wild and crazy, and I love
She
it.
looks like a mentally disturbed person off of her meds, and it's scary. Like somebody who's so fucked up, like they're calm.
Yeah,
Like,
she's so good. Like she's so different from Michael Burnham that we've gotten to know because we never saw the mirror Michael, which is interesting. So
she looks like she's in one of those moods. Is if you were like to suddenly stand up to her or threaten her, she would just start laughing hysterically at you before she got at you like a fish.
yeah, exactly. The thing
So
is,
much
yeah.
eyeliner. Sorry, I'm sorry. I
Sorry,
just
you're
see
fine.
like I saw Reese. I'm like, even from a distance, you can see the fucking eyeliner on everybody.
By the way, there
Right.
was a time where people of my where I come from, the part of the world that I come from, wore eyeliner, males including, and I think it's very pretty. I like seeing men wearing eyeliner actually
Men have worn eyeliner for
for like
centuries.
centuries.
Uh, silent film actors, all of them had to wear a heavy amount of it because of the quality of film. So you had to see their eyes and stuff. Same thing with stage actors.
Yeah. Hey, look who it is! Mirror Saru.
It would have been cool if it was like, your pain will be over soon. Crack! He's like, oh, I'm going to do you like they did Culper. How'd he know? I don't know.
It's great.
He should have had the dude taking away the Kelpie and should have started like smacked at his head a lot. Like smack, 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 smack.
The
Would've
fact
been
that they
funny.
eat them, like the Kelpians, is so it's so crazy and vile and like and that they're also their servants. It's just so effed up when you really
What
think about what's happening. It's
I
so
know
messed
it's
up.
messed up. Yeah. What if you get a defiant Kelpian? And he's like, you know what? You can eat me. Oh shit! I didn't mean that. Please don't eat me.
Yeah, mirror people are effed up. I would seriously, I would consider suicide if I somehow landed in the mirror universe. I don't think I could survive doing the shit that these people do, like pretending to be them for like long term. I would just let them murder me. This is like so good.
She's like that crazy ex girlfriend who shows up at your house. She's like, oh you were with that bitch, weren't you?
Is that who she's like, PJ? Is that right?
Like and like the crazed look in the eye.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
oh
I
my
know.
god, I think she's got a knife.
I like all these reaction shots. She has a fondness for Saru and the other. Now you know why kind of Burnham saved Giorgio, which is interesting. Like, but she has that same fondness for Saru. I like that how the mirror like. I like how like with Giorgio, she's a tough character to like or root for because of who she is. First of all, she's a murderer, and then also because she's just always so combative on the other side. And then when you see her here in contrast to like how mirror people are who have never, encountered what she has on the other side, it's awesome because you like instantaneously see her growth. So it's a shortcut or a cheat, but it works really well.
And if that growth gets any bigger, she's gonna have to get it cut off. No, yeah, she. I like how they acknowledge that she, the Prime universe did
Change her.
help her. Geek says, what annoys me about Disco now? Okay. Also, how does programmable matter work when Burnham blasts Stamets out of the ship? The hole in the hull is still there. I was expecting it to regenerate.
I could have sworn she blew out a hatch, but I'm not sure. Maybe the hulls of ships are not programmable matter, but components of the ships are, just not the full hulls. Because if whatever charges programmable matter to keep it in the state in which it is, if that were to break down, it would be catastrophic in terms of like, imagine like whatever powers, something has to power it. If that fails, like your ship just falls apart. So I would imagine they would still construct the ship out of like solid materials, but the interiors would be programmable matter so that you could change up the interior however you want.
If you guys are into a channel...
He likes that answer. That's why he said you're such a simp for programmable matter. What were you saying, PJ?
It says if you guys are into a channel called Quarter Crew, just done a video on how Terra was added to Army of the Dead, and you see some great behind the scenes stuff.
Oh, cool. I haven't finished that movie. I got to go back and finish it.
Blue says, you guys are funny. I like how G is trying to figure out what
I like calling her
to
G.
do, and you can tell Geek in Review. I'll check out that TIG thing.
Yo, G. She is G.
My robe. Put on
This
my
is such a
robe.
great outfit. Oh my god, I love this coming up. All this stuff coming up. It's good.
It's like it's something you would see on Pose,
Is it awesome?
like the really elaborate stuff.
Yeah. She should have done that same walk that they do, like the.
I have no
Oh, she
interest in fashion whatsoever.
I have
And like people
100%.
dancing and run on the runway and all that crap. Well, Pose, man, is the only time I ever enjoy watching stuff like that because
Oh, that's cool.
they do it and film it in a dynamic way, and you're having characters that you like compete against characters that you don't like. Oh, well then. Is that all you got?
Yay,
I'm gonna
Reese
rip
gets
your
like a couple
goddamn
of...
throat out and stick it up your ass.
Oh, there's a whole red light district on the Karen. That's crazy.
Oh yeah. Everybody's doing anal. I'm sorry,
These
guys.
people are-
Sorry about that.
These people are horrible. They would do it, but with like terrible blood stuff.
Oh God, no! Please, no! God, no!
Sorry.
No!
Erase.
I don't like the mix of violence and sex. I really don't.
I don't either. I'm just saying that's how these people would be. Look at them.
I see, they do it. They do this in shows too, and movies all the fucking time, where somebody is punching somebody for such a repeated amount of time that it's like no. In a real situation, the face or the fist will break if you hit them that many times. And people like you see it in like when somebody gets mad and they're punching somebody, it's like over and over and over, and it goes like 10 or 15 times.
I've
You're like,
never
Jesus,
seen that in
why
real
do
life,
they
but that's
overdo
crazy.
this shit every time? It always happens when somebody's got somebody on the ground and they're on top of them and they're punching them. It's always overkill. And in fact, Breaking Bad did it well because Jesse is attacked at one point and he's only hit a few times really hard, and his face is fucked up. And I'm like, holy shit, that's realistic. Because when the dude attacks him, he's very angry. And he boom, 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 like 3, maybe 4 times, and that's all it
Wow.
took to knock that fucker out and almost break his skull. So I just find like they do this like when they try to be brutal, they just sensationalize it in a way. It's weird.
Yeah. I mean, but that's the least of. I think there's worse gore.
It's
Like
also
the eye
goes,
violence is a million times
Oh,
worse
yeah,
than
yeah.
what we just saw. You know, it's like,
true that.
whoa. It'd be funny if mirror people like actually killed the ballet dancers. Like they're just like that awful. No, that wouldn't be
Yeah.
funny. I'm sorry. It would just be appropriate, but for them. The music's
I,
really
I
good.
wanted them to break into song, be like, Charon, Charon, it's a hell of a ship.
Oh, here we go. I love this shit.
The Starship lens flare.
Look at that thing. Look at that. Oh, nice. Perfect. Glorious. Fierce. Pose. Everybody Vogue. Look at this great eye acting, PJ.
By the way, you know that scream they use when Lorca dies?
Yeah,
that
the
one?
TIE fighter scream.
That's called a Howie scream.
Oh, okay. What was that scream?
The Howie scream.
No, just right now. Same? Oh, you're playing it. I thought that was on the episode. Oh, shit. I was like, is Stamets doing the Howie scream? Like, that was really funny. All right, Howie scream. Good to know. So TIE fighters do the Howie scream when they fly.
Yeah, it sounds like it, yeah.
That's funny.
Sounds like an altered version of it. Oh, Burnham's pissed.
Yep. But I'm so happy because Emperor Georgia's like, don't fuck with me, you little piece of shits. Yes, long live her.
Overacting! Oh.
Listen to this sinister music. It's so good. That's funny. Down. Boom, boom. Lots of drums
What's
and
that?
percussion.
I like all the uncertainty in everybody's eyes now.
Yeah.
They're
Like, what the fuck's going to happen? This is such a great scene coming up. Oh my God. So good. So good. So good.
Betrayal.
Hi. Hey, bitch. Hey, bitch.
Look, she looks crazy,
I
doesn't
know.
she? She looks
Looks so
fucking
nuts.
bonkers. Like, it's like Sonequa took some like pills before their performance. And she's all fucking weird and shit.
That would be interesting to find out what her prep for this was, because she is so insane. It's like I'm impressed. Like, I didn't think Sonequa could go to this place.
There's an interesting thing to do with the camera here because they did this thing where not now, but you'll see a close up of that kind of close up of Giorgio, and that's not a POV shot where she's like looking at you as if you're the other person.
Mm-hmm.
But when it cuts to Michael, no, not this. It's not happening yet. When it happens, I'll tell you.
Grows every day with weakness.
is absolute.
I believe her too.
This intense close up, and then it'll switch now. See, it's gradually getting more and more.
POV.
So it's still Burnham looking at off screen. You know, like it's not. But see how it's gradually turning into her looking directly into the camera. If I
That's
remember
brilliant.
correctly, I could be wrong.
You're really fucking good at this stuff. I don't notice. That's why I love these watch longs. Like that's cool.
Yeah, I think when it cuts back to her now, it's like very like directly in your face kind of thing, as she gets more and more like fucking crazy.
Opportunity.
Good performances. It's a bit of necessary overacting, I call it. Where it's like,
oh, here it is. This
Here
is
you
the
go.
moment. She's looking right into the camera, pretty much. Oh wow, that's intense. It gave me goosebumps. Shit.
And it's still, and when you cut back to Giorgio, it's still.
And she's looking right into. She's breaking the fourth wall. She's looking at us. Wow, Sonequa Martin Green. What?
Really, at that in those few shots, you're supposed to be
Giorgio.
Yeah,
I get it. Look right here. Oh,
yeah, the intensity of her
that's intense.
looking at you and like the way she's acting is.
You know, they say when you realize how the movie magic works, it like diminishes it, but it doesn't. I feel more goosebumps knowing the construction of like what they're doing, like, you know, from a technical standpoint. Awesome. Yeah. Very cool. Thanks for pointing that out. I never noticed that before, but now I get why this affects me.
I think overall in season 3, they look at you so. It's funny. But season 3 is filmed just in general. It's just way better looking than you know. I think the show gradually gets better looking in time.
They nailed it this season in terms of like just there's a marked improvement over the previous season. It's just so clear. That's one of the things that
the camera moves a lot. It's still kind of handheld in a lot of parts, but it doesn't go all over the fucking place.
Yeah, and it's very crisp. That's what I noticed about it. It's very clear, crisp, well lit, but also looking dynamic at the same time. It's not like, you know, undynamic, but
they lit season 1 like they would a movie, and part of the fact it looked so dark was Lorca, and he didn't want to be around light a lot. But season 2 still had that kind of like contrasty cinematic look to it. And then you go into season 3, it's the most TV look, not a bad thing, but it's the most TV looking Discovery's ever looked in terms of lighting.
Right.
It looks, there's a lot of fill. There's not a lot of like dark corners and shadows and stuff.
Yeah, that
all
makes
right,
sense.
well, let's get into the next one.
Yeah, do you want to go first on your bathroom break and I'll entertain, or do you want me to go first? Do you need a bathroom break? Do you need anything? All right. I'll be right back, audience. I'm sorry, PJ. I just have to use the bathroom.
It's okay.
I'm also going to make another drink real quick. All right, bye. I need another drink too. All right, cool.
I'm going to queue up my episode 10. All right. Now, while we're waiting for Starfleet Boy, let's go to trekmovie.com and see if there's anything over there that we can take a look at. Share screen. Oh, there's an article about something. Let's take a look. Some Trek news. Oh, there we go. Took a while to load. Star Trek cast and crew share production updates on Strange New Worlds, Picard, and Discovery. Earlier this week, we shared the news that voice recording has already started on the 3rd season of the animated series Star Trek Lower Decks. Today we share some tidbits from the 3 live-action Star Trek shows currently in production. Strange New Worlds shooting 8 episodes. Oh, 8th episode, sorry. Production continues apace for Strange New Worlds. On Thursday, director Amanda Rowe revealed she was helming an episode. The news came via her Twitter with a photo of the clapboard with Thursday's date, showing she is directing the 8th episode, 108, of the 10-episode series. This is Rowe's first time directing for Star Trek, and she showed her excitement with the message, "This is not a drill. I am currently directing Star Trek." She has previously directed a number of other series, including Cloak and Dagger, Doom Patrol, and The 100. Now this is the clapboard, or the slate, they call it. So yeah, they're doing about 2 episodes a month, so they should be finished by the end of July. Amanda Rowe follows Sidney Freeland, who directed episode 7 of the new series, who also shared a clapboard picture from the beginning of the month this week. Freeland is another Trek first-timer with previous experience directing Grey's Anatomy, Fear the Walking Dead, and Nancy Drew. She shared her excitement on Instagram with the message, "So much I want to say about this, but until the time comes, live long and prosper." So it's great that we're getting some TV directors directing Trek for the first time. Starfleet boy back? Let's see. No, he's still gone. All right. Episode 1 of the series is directed by co-showrunner Akiva Goldsman, but the rest of the first season, from what we know so far, appears to be directed by women. The women! In addition to Rowe and Freeland, other episodes have been helmed by Maja Verlo, who has directed episodes of Discovery and Picard, Leslie Hope, and Andy Armaganian. And in the last couple of days, 2 of the new writers, Bill, wow, these names, unconventional. I've never seen some of these names ever before. Bill Wolkoff and Anitra Johnson shared their excitement visiting the set and being part of the show. Once I hear somebody's name pronounced out loud by like an interviewer, then I would know how to say it, but I suck at names. This is his Twitter, and this is Anitra's. She's a writer. She's very excited. Production of the show, set on Captain Pike's USS Enterprise, began in February. Recently, stars Anson Mount and Rebecca Romaine have offered updates that the Toronto-based production has been going smoothly despite COVID protocols. Strange New Worlds is expected to debut on Paramount Plus in 2022. Delancey still at work on Picard. Starfleet boy, you back yet? Okay, no, he's not back. We also have a brief update from the production of Star Trek Picard, thanks to a post today from executive producer and co-showrunner Terry Matalas. I think that's how you say his name. He posted an image of actor John Delancey sitting in a captain's chair in Matalas' office. Oh, that mischievous Delancey. Alright. As revealed in the teaser for Season 2, Delancey is returning to Star Trek to reprise his role as the godlike Q, and he has been offering updates on Cameo over the last couple of months, revealing that he's going to appear in 6 episodes total, spanning Seasons 2 and 3 of the series. Delancey's most recent revelation may have even spoiled a surprising character return. Production on the 10-episode second season of Picard also began in February in Los Angeles. It is expected to arrive on Paramount Plus in 2022. Discovery has locked some Season 4 episodes as production continues. The next live-action Trek set to arrive on Paramount Plus is the 4th season of Discovery. During a Gold Derby Emmy panel this week, co-showrunner Michelle Paradise gave an update on progress. In terms of an air date, I don't know. The teaser trailer said 2021, so we'll go with that. I don't want to give away how far along we were in shooting. Our finale is written. We are in the midst of shooting things. We're in the midst of editing things. We have some cuts that are picture locked. We're doing VFX. A lot of things are coming together, and we're pretty excited about how it's all shaping up.
I'm also excited
oh
about how
God,
it's all shaping up.
I'm
That was a really
waiting.
great. Are you kidding? That was a great update. I was really digging that. You gotta wait till I gotta queue up this thing. Stupid promo. Hold on. Okay, now I'm ready. I am ready to go, sir.
Okay, so now we're gonna do Terra Firma Part 2. And we're
That was.
ready to...
Can I just say something real quick? I think Maja, something that you mentioned, for Strange New Worlds, it was the director of the episode we just saw, Terra Firma Part 1. Just FYI.
Oh my God. Dun, dun, dun. Stuart, what are you doing here? Anyway, it's,
For sure. You know Janice from Janice from the Muppets. For sure.
oh, for sure, man. Oh,
That's good.
yeah.
Hi ho, Kermit the Frog here. We're just gonna watch Star Trek Discovery. I can't do it very good. It's
Hey,
not-
Miss Piggy.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, the show must go on. I don't know. I can't do it.
Hello. I'm Mickey Mouse. It's
Ha
not
ha.
funny. Oh, we're gonna watch Star Trek Discovery and get fucking
That's pretty
lit.
good. That's pretty good.
Oh man, what was that? Hello, I'm back. We're ready. I'm ready for the countdown.
Already. 3. Okay, we're ready for Terra Firma Part 2.
Part 2.
Season 3, Episode 10.
All right, Blue.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Previously on Star Trek Discovery. Subject of the Nebula. There's a ship lost in there. This is Dr. Isa. We're
It's coming
stranded.
from the center of the nebula.
Anna loops her. What is happening to him inside my ship? I think I can help you.
You want me to read the field manual, mate?
You don't. I love that you never do it exactly like it's like.
I will, fam.
I will, fam.
I love the way he talks. It's just like, he's so Canadian.
Well, look at that.
My name's Carl.
That's the other guy from episode 2.
Walking Dead. Oh, wow.
Oh, I thought you were doing the what's his name? Listen here, Tilly.
It sounded like Nicolas Cage. I'm gonna rescue the Declaration of Independence. Now!
Oh, look at that shot. Wow.
I am a judo master.
Oh, jeez. There it is.
I can do John Travolta from Grease.
You
Hey,
can. Let's-
Sandy!
Oh, that's pretty good. That's good.
He sounds like a douchebag in that entire movie. Except for when he sings.
I should
Hey,
be
baby,
dead.
I'm just rocking and rolling. It's like, fuck off, man. And she's like,
Denny, why are you acting different, Denny?
I don't know, baby. Why are you acting different? I don't know.
Are you okay? Don't you remember the summer loving we had? Why, I'm Olivia Newton-John. Don't you recognise me? You're the one that I want.
Anyway.
Oh,
What are we
look at her.
what are we talking about, Grease? I think I'm bored with this. I think I liked it more when it first came out.
No, I think you'll like it. Although, remember when everyone was hoping Lorca was going to come back, or expecting Lorca to come back?
Oh, that was a disappointment for a lot of people. I
Yeah.
remember. Because they
Spirit
talk
in the
about him,
Sky.
right?
What's that?
They talk about him.
Yeah, they mention him.
If you ever watch Pose, Electra, the character Electra,
Mm-hmm.
has like shades of Giorgio.
Oh, okay.
You'll
Electra.
notice certain similarities in personality. Electra is one of the best television characters ever created.
I gotta watch
my
so
God.
many
I
shows.
love the way she
so many
says
good
daughter.
shows.
She says she has a certain particular
Daughter?
accent.
Is it daughter?
No, it's daughter,
Daughter?
daughter.
I
And
gotta
she
check
has a
that out.
very like a regal way of speaking. It's not British and it's not American. I'm not sure what kind of accent it is, but it's like fucking.
I think
so
they
good.
they refer to it as a mid. If I'm guessing, of course, but a mid-Atlantic accent tends to be that way.
You saw that clip of Electra, right? Where she's telling off the dude.
That's hilarious. Not Ryan Johnson says my wife is listening to Pose right now while I'm listening to this. LOL. Oh my gosh!
But you remember that clip I sent you of the from Pose? You didn't even look at it, did you?
Did you send it when? Ooh,
A
look
while
at it.
ago, and you responded. You just
Then I
faked
saw it. I just no. I
You
saw it.
faked it.
I'm 43 years old. I forget I'm like Dory. Like
I'm 43 years old.
I am. I'm an old man.
I've got to take my blood thinners.
I might have to. Don't laugh. It might be true.
I've had erectile dysfunction for 12 years.
PJ, is not Ryan Johnson a new person to your channel? Whoa, look at this crazy
Well,
shit.
if somebody's saying that they're not Ryan Johnson, then it probably definitely are Ryan Johnson.
Ryan Johnson, by the way, FYI, I actually like your film the best of the sequel trilogy. I've decided. It's probably my
Well,
favorite.
it's not a high bar. Sorry, not Ryan.
No. I always thought it was Rian Johnson until I found out it was Ryan Johnson.
Like the Fleetwood Mac song.
Wait, what?
Sorry, I don't even know what I'm saying. Isn't there a song from Fleetwood Mac called Rihanna or something?
Oh, yeah, maybe. That's funny. Oh, no. Oh, no. Now here you go again. Da-na-na-na.
Oh yeah, thunder.
I like that you
only
see
happens
happens
that
when it's raining. I like that you see Burnham like suffering in the background, like on the screen.
and the camera's being sure to pan along with her and like keep it on her. I'm not saying that's not realistic. I'm saying it's funny how
Just funny, yeah.
it's focused on her. And they have like the very TOS kind of retro look with the tube televisions.
Players only love you when they're playing. That's such a good song.
I guess.
Giorgio
If you-
only
If you
loves
like
you
songs,
when she's empress.
even the
darkness.
What was it?
The sun will rise.
What is that saying in the Dark Knight?
What?
Light is the darkness before the dawn or something.
Something like that. Oh, look, they did the. I forgot the. Did
What
they
a
do
com-
this last
what a
episode? They didn't do it last
They
episode.
should. You know what? This is worse than doing nothing. I'm not even joking.
Is it because Enterprise set the bar, right? Is that why you're saying? Because Enterprise did it good.
Well,
I thought that was good. Like when they did
If you're
that.
gonna do something, do it like Enterprise did.
Yeah.
Make it a bit creative. This is
Yeah.
the laziest fucking bullshit I've ever seen in my life. In
It's
terms
just
of
upside down and inverted, right? Like that's
gosh.
that's all.
Oh god! And somebody thought this was
Hey,
clever.
can you cut
Somebody-
them slack? Because it was COVID. We gotta cut them a little
No,
slack,
no,
right?
listen,
No.
listen. Somebody should have looked at this and said, "No, let's just do the regular opening."
No, I appreciated they tried.
Because this is insulting.
I kind of vibe with you on that, but I don't know. That's
It
funny.
makes me sick. No.
I hate this so much that I'm vomiting right now on screen. You can't see it. Bum, bum, bum.
Wait, that's not the word. It's upside down. Oh, wow.
Look, Chloe DeMont is the director.
My brain is satisfied now. Clunk, clunk, clunk. Why is my head hollow?
So this is like, did you see that device? That's the same thing from the TOS episode that what's her face uses to like disintegrate the bad guys. I forget what it's called right now.
What device?
The one Giorgio's watching all this from. It's in the TOS Mirror Universe episode. There's like a device that Kirk has in his quarters that he uses.
Oh, yeah.
I forget what it's called right now, but
The disintegration chamber.
yeah, that thing. Damn. Burnham's gonna fuck you up when she gets out of there.
You know, everybody's so mean in this universe.
Yeah. Whoa, dude, look at this. Terra is love. I like this little narration of Giorgio because she's learned a different way.
Yeah.
Yep, she has. She has that too.
They don't do enough to physically show. I mean, they do show her disheveled and like really looking like
No,
crap. But
you'll see white stuff, like crusty white stuff later. Watch. Oh, look, like right here.
okay, yeah, they're
Yeah.
starting to. But you know, it doesn't look like she's been starving, and I understand the actress is not going to
you
starve
gotta-
herself for a role.
Yeah. Well, not with this much time, right? Like people like Christian Bale who did that crazy movie. What was it, The Mechanic? I was
Machinist.
like, The Machinist. I could hardly watch. I was so disturbed
It's a
by
difficult movie to watch him.
Yeah.
Like when he has his shirt
Oof,
off, you're like, oh god, it's all
that.
pointy.
Like that's
and
insane.
bony.
When you see him in Batman and then you see that, it's like so insane.
he
to
went
imagine
from
that you
that
could do.
movie to Batman Begins,
Oh, is that right? Okay.
and he
okay,
actually
okay.
got too big, and he had to lose muscle
For
before he got
Batman
into the
Begins?
Batman suit.
I don't know
You-
what that does to your body. That's got to be crazy. I can't imagine those extremes.
And then he went on to like gain weight for a role, and then like, his skin must be like, dude, are we stretching or not? Like, what are we doing here? Make up your goddamn mind. Yeah, they do some good makeup stuff here. Yeah, it's just the starvation thing. It's not. You could do some digital stuff. I mean, they can
Yeah, I agree.
make you look like you're starving. You don't have to go
This-
through that.
There's also a
extreme.
nice scene. You know, these two episodes are fucking great. I didn't realize how fucking great these two
They're a
episodes
nice little
are.
TV movie almost.
Yeah, I agree. This
It's
is
not
fun.
the greatest thing in the world, but it is one of the better parts of the season.
Blue says these are my favorite mirror episodes of Discovery. This is fun. I'm drinking a martini right now. So cheers to you.
Is it shaken or stirred?
It is stirred because it does not have any citrus in it. You only shake citrus, although unless you're making a Vesper martini, then you do shake that.
Well, la dee da. Mr. Joe College.
Starfleet Boy's a little
his
fancy.
fancy
sometimes.
drinks.
She's a little fancy, Starfleet Boy. That's not my pronoun, by the way.
You better be an American, put some citrus in there and shake that shit.
Look, she looks fucked up there, PJ. Look at the red around her eye.
She looks well fed though. That's the problem.
No,
And
but
like
it
I
could be
said-
it could be inflammation, like like
Oh,
when you're,
yeah.
you know what I mean, like
True
from
that.
being like beaten and stuff and the torture.
your head cannon is
It's so crazy.
It's so far out, man.
But look at this. This is fucked up. She brings like a delightful thing to this fucked up woman who's like dying.
I think Barnum was listening the whole time, too.
I know. I believe it too. Do you think we'll go back to the mirror universe ever again on Discovery? I don't think so. I think it's done.
What I like about this is that her softening and her prime self coming out in this universe isn't doing her any favors. It actually leads to her demise. I mean, she knows Burnham's going to betray her, and it's like, well,
That's a pretty scene.
She's prepared for it to a certain extent. But there is a moment where she's like weak in the sense of the true Mira Giorgio wouldn't have a moment to let her guard down.
That looks like an ancient space helmet for a second, like if she was in a space suit, in a helmet, and then it zoomed out. But pretty cool.
Now it looks like a fishbowl.
No, it does look like a fishbowl. It's true.
It looks like little fishes in the fishbowl.
Oh, she ate the bread.
The bread looks so good.
I know. I hope it's sourdough. That's my favorite bread.
I love sourdough.
I do too.
No, I don't. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, you do know what sourdough is. You're full of shit.
I like
right
sweet
now.
dough.
Sweet dough's good too.
Is that a thing? I have no idea. I'm learning.
I'm
all
sure
kinds of things
there's a
today.
sweet dough. There's all kinds of dough. There's also dough, a deer, a female deer, Ray, a drum, a golden sun.
I know about doughs because I watch MasterChef Australia. Next time on MasterChef Australia, the team go to Melbourne on a culinary excursion. Who will be eliminated?
Michael Burnham. Michael Burnham versus Emperor.
There's a Scottish judge on there. There's a Scottish judge on there now, and like when he likes a dish, she's like, "Man, that's cracking! It's a cracking dish."
You know, after meeting Robbie and Geek and Review, I can't do Scottish accents anymore because I feel like they're gonna judge me.
No, they're not gonna judge you.
Oh, look at yours. I can still do Irish accents.
The problem with accents is that
no one's gonna.
It's hard to stay in a region.
Yeah, stay right exactly.
Like when you do
in a
Irish,
region,
it's hard
yeah.
to do like one part of Irish.
Like Dublin or Cork or whatever.
It's always all over the place. Same thing with English accents. It goes from like Cockney to like Queen's English.
Have you ever heard that Christmas song, "Christmas in Killarney with all of the folks we love"? And they sing it in an Irish accent, which is a fake Irish accent. It's so funny.
That's a Newfoundland song, dude.
Is it? Nice.
I'm pretty sure. Wow.
Christmas in Killarney.
I always thought it was.
Is Killarney in Newfoundland? And I've always thought it was in Ireland.
No,
Shit.
I think it's an Irish song, but Newfoundlanders like are very.
Well, the Newfoundlanders have there's a lot of Irish ancestry among the Newfoundlanders, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Oh yeah, it's just an old Irish song, yeah.
Yeah. I grew up among Irish Americans, and so I have a lot of Irish knowledge, random Irish knowledge. We have a surprisingly huge Irish expat community and a British one too, a UK and Irish. I guess they like the warm climates, after living in the cold for so long, but we have a huge Irish and English expat community here in Miami.
I don't care about the Irish and the English. I only care about the Scottish.
I really love. I don't like to antagonize him because he's a nice guy.
Who?
But I love it, Robbie, when he gets upset about the monarchy. He's a Republican, so he gets really upset about.
I
the monarchy.
fucking hate the Queen.
I know he gets wild. It's
I don't
crazy.
know why anybody still worships her.
So I don't like
She's
to
nothing
do it.
but a ripe old cunt.
I don't like to antagonize him, but at the same time, I kind of do because he's so so passionate about it. But I try not to do it. It's rude, and Robbie's probably listening to this, hopefully laughing at what I just said.
Nah, the Queen of
This
England.
music's good.
She's so quaint, isn't she?
Yeah.
It's like even in her old age and like You can't hate her. I don't know why people would like. I know I don't care about the Margie, but I don't like hate them. You know what
I
I mean?
consider her such a brilliant actor that you do. I hated her a little bit because of who she was, like the kind of character she was. But you're right, like because of it's so complicated, it's so like nuanced and complicated. Because
What
the
are you
first
talking
person,
about? I'm talking about the Queen of England.
oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Empress Georgia. Emperor Georgia. No, I don't hate the Queen of England at all. I'm a monarchist. I'm super. If I was allowed to be, I'd be a subject to Her Majesty.
I don't like the Queen. I think she's a rape old bitch.
PJ, you're tripping me out, man.
And that's like when. Why am I tripping you out?
Robbie should watch because you sound Scottish. You sound legit Scottish. It's a good.
I'm not
yeah,
Scottish. I'm just doing an accent.
It's really good. Robbie, you should watch Mrs. Brown and tell me what you think of that movie. Robbie has a proper Scottish accent.
They may
Geek and
take our
Review-
lives, but they'll never take our freedom.
Geek and Review also has a proper Scottish accent. I love the Scottish accent. I think it's a cool accent.
Oh, it's fun.
Yeah, it is a fun accent.
The Irish accent's fun too.
Yeah.
You should hear me when I'm like amongst my people,
Amongst
talking
my-
really fast.
My
like
people.
you wouldn't even understand me. You would be
I'd
like, "Why do you sound like that, PJ? Why do you
I'd love
sound
to
like a
hear it.
raving Irishman?" I'm like, are you making fun of the Irish right now? I'm like, no, this is the way I talk.
That's cool. I've seen that, by the way, in real life. Trinidadians, we have a lot of Bahamians and Trinidadians here, and people who grew up here in Miami will speak in what I consider like a relatively standard American accent, which is similar to what
Relatively standard American accent. What was that? Your
but-
voice cracked.
I know it does that. I'm so sorry, but that's why I'm Starfleet boy.
Don't
but,
apologize.
But anyway,
It
anyways,
was a fun crack.
thank you.
Well, that sounded dirty. I'm sorry.
I've heard Trinidadians and Bahamians get on the phone with their parents and instantly switch to the accent. And I'm like, what? You can do that? That's insane. Madonna didn't do it well when she tried to have a British accent, but those guys do it really well.
I made the mistake of asking if a Trinidadian woman was from Jamaica.
Oh, no, you
And
can't
she's
do
like,
that.
no, I'm from Trinidad. I'm like, I literally didn't know the difference. And like,
Yeah, you
once
probably, it's probably
once
nuanced.
I talked to
It's
her
probably-
more,
yeah. Then
I
you
was
could
like,
tell.
oh yeah, I can understand a Trinidadian accent. I knew not a lot of Jamaicans, but hanging around with them, and then like they'll talk to each other, and it's like, wait, you're starting to speak another language now.
To me, the
It's like
Jamaican accent
fast.
is like music. It's such a pretty
Oh, yeah, oh,
accent.
yeah.
It's so pretty. It's so beautiful and like sing-songy. I love
Lyrical.
it.
It sounds.
It's
literally
lyrical. Yeah. It's so beautiful. I love it.
It definitely a difference. Like, I literally didn't. It was just pure ignorance because I grew up in a place that, multicultural wise, Mississauga's like the pinnacle. It's one of the most like. I used to be called white boy in the first school I went to.
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry.
Hey,
I don't know why I'm sorry.
white boy.
I don't know who I'm apologizing for, but I'm sorry that people referred to you by.
I'm like, wow, this is what racism feels like.
It's true.
It's true. I'm not joking. I went to a school in Mississauga, and it was predominantly black, Spanish, just like everything but white. And I was called a white boy.
I'm
And
sorry.
I was like, well, it wasn't the only one though. Like there was other, but it's funny how like I was particularly. Well, I guess I was so pale. I guess, and so like I was kind of blonde then too.
You do have what some would call alabaster skin, PJ.
Like, I definitely have Stamets like skin.
yeah,
Yes.
it's like
I'm
you're
like
very,
I'm
you're
like
very
I'm
pale.
like that. I'm a day walker. I'm not quite ginger. It's true because
Yeah.
ginger's okay to say. People think that's like a derogatory. No, ginger is fine. It just means somebody with no soul.
Oh my god! Do you hear what you? That's such a joke. That's a joke. Come on,
That's a South Park joke.
it is a South Park joke. Oh my gosh!
No, it's like you have family and like some of them are like some of your cousins and aunts and uncles are some of them are ginger. so you know it's like in the family, and like I've got the like the kind of not quite ginger where I'm like moly. I don't have a lot of moles, but you know what I mean. Like I'm that kind of white, like white
No,
as hell.
yeah.
White
When you
as
turn on
hell.
your camera, everyone can see. Like, it's but it's great. I think you look great, man. Sometimes they can't see you if if there's a white background behind you, but that's okay. Just your eyes. I just see your eyes. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally just kidding. I'm so sorry. Oh, look at how handsome you are. Look at this guy. Look at the handsome guy who's shown himself
Now
here.
I'm crazy. I'm like George. I'm like Burnham.
You got to do the cosplay with the eyeliner. This music's so good. This whole scene. I know we've been talking about nothing about this episode, but it's really a good scene. She's having like a moment. Look here. I'm purple. What do you think of that?
From this moment, as long as I live,
Would it be crazy if like she and Saru totally did it right now?
I will love you. I promise you this.
As a humanoid, do you think Kelpians have like, like a penis?
Penises?
Yeah, what do you like? Is that like?
Why do we always end up talking
I
about
don't. No, it's me. It's me. I end up talking about the penises. It's true. I agree. That's Arium.
Yep. It's Arium 2.
Arium Part 2. Arium 2.
Which is funny because she could be the other one's sister. I forget the first woman's name.
Hannah Cheeseman.
No, the first one.
Oh,
first one I played.
who plays Nilsson now?
Yeah. Her and
that
Nielsen could be sisters, like you could cast.
Ish. What's her name? Oh my gosh.
There she is.
I know it. Yeah, that's her. I am, I don't know
She
if it's
looks
like
really different with dark hair. Did you notice
Yeah,
that?
it's true. Yeah, I totally agree.
That would have been a better background, that one there. Shit, I should have chose that one.
I have to admit, so they're on their 4th season. I'm like really hoping Discovery can go the long haul because I love the actors so much. I love all of these actors. I've fallen in love with them over the course of the 3 seasons. And I want them to have a job, and I want them to like do more seasons.
I'm this is the first time I'm not saying that season 4 will be the last. Because
Oh wow.
any season, I'm like take it or leave it with Discovery, but then they announce at some point during one season that the next season is coming, so then it's like okay, cool. Season 3, the way this ends, seems like a series finale, and a lot of people pointed that out. Like you could have
Yeah.
ended this show,
You could, and it would be fine. It would
And it
be
would
a
have been like,
completion.
oh,
It would have been
everything's-
complete. Yeah.
a sense of completion that you get.
There's an arc, a definite arc for Burnham. From like, you could argue that would be a satisfying ending to a show. Like
exactly, but still,
yeah.
you can still go on regardless of like a very endy ending to a season. It could be just a.
I think
season
Discovery,
thing.
in a weird way, might be redefining a show in a sense. Like maybe you can have endings to like stories, and no, you're like no.
No, I've seen that. I've seen that in other things where, like, a show seems like, oh, this seems like the very last season, and like they continue. An example is it hasn't been continued; it's been canceled. There's a show like I mentioned earlier, Feel Good.
Oh yeah.
With this Canadian actor in the main role, which I fucking love. Canadian actor in the UK. That show has 2 seasons. They knew the second season was going to be the last, and it ends. There's a finality to it where you say, like, if I didn't see any more of it, I would kind of be okay because they wrap everything up. Like the way the show begins, it ends at the end of second season. Just like The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian, those 2 seasons, that could be it.
Yeah.
And it could have
It's a
been, like,
complete show.
Perfect.
100%. In fact, the next season is not even The Mandalorian. It's the Book of Boba Fett.
Actually, no. Well,
Oh?
there is a Mandalorian season 3. It's just not coming
But the Book of Boba Fett's coming
it
in
might not be
between,
coming
right?
this year.
Yeah, it's
Pedro
true.
Pascal says they haven't started yet. They're going to,
Okay.
but I think the Book of Boba Fett is gonna take the Mandalorian's place in that time
For
slot
one
for now.
season. I dig it. They have a break. They have enough time to develop. You know what I mean? That's my problem with Star Trek Discovery is I don't think they had enough time to develop. But and Picard too. Sadly, I have to for admitting things. Picard season 1 may not have had enough time to develop, and Akiva
Well, they've
Goldsman
admitted
basically
as much.
says that, yeah. But maybe season 2, because of
Well-
COVID, maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Maybe these shows got,
they-
for these shows. I'm sorry, I should never say that COVID was a blessing in disguise. But you know what I mean. For the show, in the context of the shows, they had time to like really develop these shows further.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, it can work for it or against it depending.
Yeah.
But see, season 3 seems like it's totally.
You hear this
much,
crazy music? Sorry.
Season 3 of Discovery seems like it's much more planned out than Picard or even like previous seasons of Discovery. But still, what they come up with is still like, okay. Like the burn, the explanation of that.
Yeah. I just wish they had landed the ending. I don't think season 3 landed the ending. I mean, Burnham's arc landed well for me, but I don't think they landed like the ending of the immediate story.
The
season
last,
3 arc.
The last episode of this season is, if I remember correctly, horrendous.
Except the Burnham stuff. That's the thing. It's like everything about Discovery, unfortunately, is like you take the good with the bad, right? Like there's some really great stuff, and then there's some really shitty stuff.
It's like the last episode is really ambitious and action packed and bombastic and all this shit. But it's absurd. It's so absurd at the same time. It's like this seems very. It seems very phony. It doesn't. It feels very manufactured and stagey.
I kind of have that same remembrance of the impression, but when we
I like this kind of visceral
that's
stuff
screaming.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. Oh my god, that looks so crazy.
That sometimes that doesn't look so great. That
But
effect
oh my god,
because the actor doesn't hold the weapon there properly in terms of
yeah.
like it being inside a person, so you kind of get like a little bit of movement.
oh, that was so.
They do it in The Walking Dead a lot. It's where like
interesting.
a knife will go in and you'll see the actor move before the knife comes out. And you'll see like that digital.
PJ, I just want to point out this is a very dark version of King Arthur and Mordred, like
Oh my God.
that scene. Do you remember? Did you ever see the movie Excalibur? John Borman.
I've seen the movie, Arthur. It's about that drunk guy.
No,
innit?
not Arthur.
My name's
Excalibur.
Dudley Moore.
Arthur. Did you ever watch those Arthur movies?
I'm
Those
going to
are
drink
great.
myself to death.
That's really good. Dudley. It's actually not, but it's good. It's somehow good. I don't know. It's
I should
somehow
have played
close.
Willy Wonka.
It's close. Oh my god!
I'm just having a laugh.
Please never hide these videos because I always want to listen to. I want to watch Discovery with our commentary from now on. That's awesome.
Shh, go to sleep, Giorgio. It's time to go to sleep.
Paramount
You're
Plus.
going to die now.
Paramount Plus. I suggest you put PJ and I's commentary as a bonus track on Star Trek.
No, I'm sure
Discovery.
we've said several things that would get us canceled in the mainstream
No,
culture.
we have not.
Like
We
you've
have
done,
not.
you've done an Indian accent
did,
despite
but
your
I-
heritage.
I am
and people will
Indian. I
still
will
say
not say-
because you were born and raised in America, you have no business.
No, I
or
was born in
something.
Pakistan. I'm legit.
Okay,
I'm
you're
legit.
good then. You're good, man.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
good.
legit. Oh, this is my favorite. Okay, we got to pay attention a little bit here. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. But it's so good.
Her fate is uncertain.
Oh my god, the fucking Guardian of Forever. I cried. Jojo, you don't fucking know what you're messing with, bro. Jojo, calm the fuck down, bro. She said months. Did you hear that? She was gone for months. That was
Yeah.
months?
Yes,
I felt like
and-
those days. But you're right, it was months.
and
When
I'll
Burnham
point
was
out-
collecting all the badges, it's true.
That's But there was also an extended period of time where she was being tortured. That was
Oh,
like
true.
weeks, a couple of
Weeks.
weeks at least. She was being tortured.
Yeah. That's cool, man. This is the
So that's why they
sci-fi.
needed to keep it on the wrist,
Yeah,
so
I
they could
agree.
have that her confirmation or belief later. What were you gonna say? Sorry.
No, I agree. No, I agree. I was saying that's cool that it was months. I didn't realize. Ooh, Carl. Come on, do it. Do it. Turn into the fucking Guardian, bro. Just do it.
I am the guardian
I love that
of
scene.
forever.
Yes. Come. Oh, not that. Sorry.
I'm gonna try to say it when he says it. Oh, this is
Here it
good.
comes.
I am the guardian of forever.
Perfectly aligned. Whoa. It like this is so fucking ridiculous. I'm literally like so chuffed about this. This is like oh my god, look at it. It's the Guardian of fucking forever. What? To me, this was like the kind of I'm so excited right now. I don't care what you're talking about, Adira. I just care about the Guardian of Forever. No, I care. I care.
This is the problem with the mystery box, is that all the talking that leads up to the mystery, when you watch it back, it's like, ugh.
Yeah, I don't care
I don't
so
know.
much. Yeah, that's true.
It's weird because in other shows, like, you know the conclusion, but the journey is still exciting. In
Battlestar Galactica.
I love Tig Notaro.
Yeah, she's such a great actor.
I love her in interviews, man.
Mm-hmm.
She does the best interviews with Conan O'Brien. Like, Conan
I love
is
that
the
she's
most
eating
laid back
licorice.
interviewer there is. So when you get somebody as deadpan and laid back as her, have you ever seen her stand up?
Yeah, she's awesome. Look at this book
I
coming
brought over
through.
this little tool from my ship. It's gonna help you guys out.
I'll
Get all
use
your
this-
data so you can go find out what the burn was.
Like literally, that's what he just did in the scene.
It sounds just like him, innit?
What is his accent? Do you know his region? Do you know where You're so crazy. I love it.
My region is wherever the hell I want to be. Whenever the hell I want to be there. I don't know where he's from.
No, it's great. It's brilliant. Unravel like a hormonal teenager? What the fuck,
You
dude?
get that awkward look from. I keep calling her Blue, but yeah, Adira.
I've been hiding.
God, I said it. I used it wrong, didn't I? Them.
No, you're fine. Them, they.
They.
Kim's convenience.
Now, in all fairness, Adira hasn't addressed that issue yet. Have they?
That's true. No, right? Did we not see that part yet? Was it that late in the season? I can't believe it. That's crazy.
I don't know. We probably missed it.
I think we missed it. We were probably hearing about like people shooting people in your neighborhood. I'm just kidding. I don't remember what it was, but there was some crazy shit that happened in one of the episodes. It was fireworks, though. Audience, don't worry. Right? Was it fireworks?
This ain't Detroit. This is motherfucking Hamburger Hill. We don't do drive-bys. We park in front of houses and shoot. And when the police we shoot them out with it too. I can't even remember. It's an old Eminem song from 21 years ago
Oh, nice.
called Amityville. It's a very violent song.
Amityville's where the Amityville horror takes place.
The lyrics are mentally ill from Amityville, accidentally kill your family still. That's the lyrics of the chorus.
What, PJ? I have to ask you. I'm sorry. Let's get back to the episode for a second. But what do you think of the Guardian of Forever update? What did you think did you know it was gonna be the Guardian of Forever? What did you think? Like, what was all that? Did you love this or you hate this?
I thought, black alert. Black alert.
No, blank alert. Yeah, no, I'm doing it too much. Blank alert. Blank alert.
Black alert. Black alert. I don't know. This update was I didn't have a big issue.
I love it. I love it.
You know, I mean, I don't mind some of the mystical, magical nature. Not magical technically, but you know, at very, very advanced, like magic.
Do you think that? Do you think that Paramount / the makers of Star Trek are going to drop this Section 31 thing on the DL to make it even cooler? Because that's how Section 31 is.
The more people talk about Section 31, the more people seem not to want it.
I kind of like could go either way with it. I like Michelle Yeoh being in Star Trek. I think she's like one of the best things to happen in Star Trek. It's kind of like there's a part of me that wishes Discovery was only about the Shenzhou.
I lost my mind when she was cast, and then when it came to light, it was like everybody knew she was going to die in that first episode.
Oh, really? I didn't know. I was surprised.
A lot of people were like,
"Wow,
yeah." I called it, and I think Father said it too. Like, she's probably going to die.
It's fucked up because she's great. I want her as Captain Giorgio. It's like one of the craziest things. It's like, how did you not expect people to fall in love with fucking Captain Giorgio? She's great. Anyways, but Emperor Giorgio has potential, and I would love to see Michelle Yeoh have a Star Trek show. I think she's perfect.
It's like walk on through to your own series, but first you have to do 2 Crazy Rich Asian sequels.
She's also great
plus
in those
numerous
movies,
other things you're contracted to
do. Yeah, she's a hardworking actor, by the way. I just have to say she's very like prolific and hardworking.
Oh, it's like you gotta realize like her origins. Like she started off big, man.
She's
like,
huge.
Torn
She's
Never
a
Dies
huge actor.
And
It's true.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. And
that's her thing. That I like. Just mentioning it, I want to go watch it. You know what I mean? Like, it's such a great fucking movie, and she's brilliant in that movie.
I never got around to the sequel. Which
what is it called? I saw it. I did see it. I saw it, but I didn't take note of it as much as the first one. I used to even listen to the soundtrack.
The second one is called Sitting Duck, Flying Crane.
No, it's not.
I don't know. I gotta look that up.
Sitting Duck, Flying Crane.
Crouching.
Maybe I've never seen the sequel. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, it's called
Son. Look, she just mentioned Son. I wish you told all of us about him, Emperor G.
2016, Sword of Destiny.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. It's good.
I want to watch that. I haven't seen it. Yeah, like Michelle Yeoh is so great in like genuine emotions, like this kind of stuff. And you see her in everything else. Like she's great in everything. And the only time I've ever had like a problem with her acting is, I don't know if it's the writing either, but I don't know.
I didn't have a problem with her acting. I just didn't like the character, which is different. Like I feel like she did.
I like and dislike her.
I like her. She's a great actor. I think she does exactly what they wanted her to do with Giorgio. I didn't like Giorgio, like the character, which is different from Michelle Yeoh. I never took away credit personally for Michelle Yeoh. I just wanted her to be Captain Giorgio. I didn't want her to be Emperor Giorgio, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I think she was just a tad overwritten, like in terms of some of the dialogue she's given. It's like
she gives her look. Burnham gives the Vulcan salute. I love that. That's her thing. I love that. I didn't notice that before. And Giorgio does the Terran. Oh, the sound effect. Oh my god. Boom. Gone. That's it. Bye bye, Michelle Yeoh. I love you. I love you, Michelle Yeoh. I'm crying. PJ, I'm crying. I'm drunk also, but I'm crying.
It looks like it's all over for her.
Yeah. I like the new Discovery so much. When is Eagle Moss coming out with this shit?
They gotta be glitchy, so the audience knows.
So it's a hologram.
So the audience isn't fooled by the voice distortion and the glow. know what I always wanted them to do with this kind of stuff? You know what I always wanted them to do with this kind of stuff? They kind of did it. Some of it in Nemesis.
Yes.
Where
Yes.
you just think they're in the same room, and
Yes.
then
Like,
they just
fucking
glitch. They don't transport. They
Yeah,
glitch
you already
out.
had that fucking technology. It shouldn't be see through. You're 100% right. Like, if that was already, if the Romulans already had that technology, fucking the Remans had
Now,
the technology. Like, whatever.
You could argue that the distance is causing.
No, you can't argue that. Yes, you
Nah,
could
okay,
argue
sure,
that. No,
why
I
not?
agree. I agree. You could argue that. Fuck the distance. It's a lot clearer than it's been in
wait,
previous
he said.
seasons. What?
Oh, I thought it was like something about books staying on the ship or something. Sorry. And what's going on? She came back alone.
I remember being very upset about this. I was worried. Did you remember I was worried about Vance? I was worried the Federation
People
was gonna
thought
be
he might be
fucking
shady. Yeah.
yeah and evil, but he didn't turn out to be. Thank goodness.
That's one of the things I'm glad they did, is that they made Vance noble. And
noble.
they made,
Yeah.
And they made the Federation in this
Good.
time good. Yes,
Yeah.
there's nothing shady going on. Like,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, I agree.
And at least they're starting to rebuild, and it's not like this thing where they're rebuilding, but like, oh, the Vulcans are up to something, and these guys are up to something, and it's gonna be sabotage.
Sabotage. I
Can't
know.
stand it. I know you're playing. Sabotage. That was on a question on the movie trivia Schmodown. What song does JLA use to disable the drone ships? And the person didn't know anything about Star Trek, and they like picked the wrong thing.
Oh right. Look at
And
this.
it's
Oh
it's
my
like,
god.
who played Dr. McCoy in Star Trek: The Motion Picture? And she's like, multiple choice, and I'm like, DeForest Kelly, James Doohan, Walter Koenig, and she's like, James Doohan or something.
No.
And then the other one kept stealing the answers, like you get a steal, and the other one was like saying all the right Star Trek answers, and she got them wrong.
How many episodes of Discovery are left?
3.
Oh shit, that's a lot of episodes.
We're almost done.
We are almost done. This is insane. Oh, this is nice. I like this scene.
It's so hard to say goodbye.
Goodbye to yesterday.
Should not do this. We should not try to sing.
I sing this even though I can't sing. It's good to sing.
I can sing. I can sing.
can?
I can sing. I can dance.
I
can dance if I
believe
want
I
to.
can fly. No, you shouldn't sing that song anymore. It's not good a song
Oh,
anymore.
God.
Fucking R. Fucking Kelly.
Now I'm trapped in the closet. What the fuck do I do?
Tig. He's drinking Romulan ale, I think. Punishingly so, she was honestly. She was the pain. I loved that about this episode. She was a pain in the ass. Burnham couldn't say
I
it.
think that's a phrase that will never go away. Pain in the ass.
Oh yeah.
It's like a timeless thing.
But pissed. Don't say that. If you're the Guardian Forever, PJ will be pissed at you.
I'm just waiting for Saru to say something's on fleek or like somebody is someone's bae.
I would call Book my Bay if I were Burnham. Burnham Bay. Bay of Burnham.
Bay of Burnham, the latest
Bay.
horror movie from Eon Productions. This is the 80s horror movie voice.
PJ. That oh my god. All right.
The house sits on the Bay of Blood.
It's obvious
Coming
if,
to a theater near you.
if PJ and I are hanging out in
Summer
real
of
life
1981.
watching Star Trek, we're never gonna watch Star Trek. It's so good. That's funny. To Philip, cheers. I have one sip left in my martini, so. To Philip, see you later. Bye. That was good. That was such a quick 2 episodes. I can't believe we did 2 fucking episodes. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
Oh shit, what's the next episode? Sukal. That's the guy, right, who caused the burns. Fucking Sukal.
From the people who brought you Rosemary's Baby. Comes a film unlike any you've ever seen.
Star Trek Discovery.
Daddy, daughter, dearest.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Something lurks in the shadows that can't be seen.
Oh gee. Are you still there, Blue and Red? Sorry, wait, not Ryan Johnson. Are you still there? Do we have any audience feedback? You can see it on your shit, right? You have the little metrics. I don't see it.
Burnham was just a human child growing up on the harsh planet of Vulcan. She faced retribution from the logic extremist at every turn.
It's true. But remember, Spock's like, "Yo, the logic extremists didn't give a shit about you. They were more worried about a half human, half Vulcan." That's funny. That's funny. Oh my god.
Okay.
That's fun. I feel like that's our greatest commentary ever.
Did we talk about the episode?
Yeah,
Or
100%.
The
No,
2
like,
episodes.
like 20%, maybe.
All right. Thank you
Thank
for
you guys.
joining us. And until next time, we only 3 episodes left.
We do.
And then what do we do? Who
And
knows?
then we wait for Star Trek well, in what? How many weeks is it till Star Trek Lower Decks?
I don't know, like 8 weeks.
All right, and then yeah, that's how it's gonna be.
8 or 9 weeks. Yeah.
We're almost
right.
there.
Cool. All right. Thanks. See ya.